Great energy and practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work.
Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Anyone's wondering whether Devin Booker is worth the grind, the professor is showing that he definitely is.
100%.
He is the man with the plan, and you get Middleton along the way. Ball game. Good game.
Good game, man.
There it is. Team Chris taking the W. Alexis, I want to hear from you first.
Well, that was a quicker game than I thought it was going to be. And good.
A beautiful skyline in the colossal Renaissance Center. And we've got...
Thanks, BA.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. Some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
And Harris throws it down.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Here's Cunningham. That shot off. Harden with the defensive effort. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Harris. And the layup is good off the glass. Harris has got 9 points.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Diallo outside. Here's Cunningham. Launches the 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. To the middle. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Once again, how dominant he is. I mean, once Embiid gets rolling, it's like an avalanche.
The Pistons trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Cunningham missing. And Philadelphia has possession. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Grant outside. Pass to Lee. Harden comes to help. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Diallo. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. He had 28 points in the win against Chicago.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
And he gets the bucket.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Cunningham, defended by Harden. Diallo on the wing. And he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
And the 76ers making a change here. Millsap, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Harris. Milton's checked in for Thibault. And Green is subbed in for James Harden. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Detroit shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Joseph. Back to Diallo. Over to the left wing. Hits the trifecta.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Pass to Joseph. Back to Grant. Now here's Bagley. Grant right side. Over to the wing. He tries for three. Diallo outside. Now Grant. Second chance effort. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant outside. And here's Stewart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Joseph. Pass to Diallo. And here's Grant from the arc. He's off on that one. And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a finalist for the MVP in 2021, Joel Embiid.
Coming into this year.
You know, Grant, for a long time, Embiid's conditioning was called into question.
Yeah, B.A., but not anymore. But I like his focus on staying fit. That could help him stay healthy in the future.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in the early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Paul Millsap is out there with George Niang. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Mr. Clutch in at point guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Millsap's gotten his second bucket of the game. This Pistons squad's struggling. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Isaiah Stewart. Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time, Chris.
Oh, man, you're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season. Even if you couldn't watch all the games in person, I'll tell you what, it's just what we needed.
Bay, he's checked in for Grant. Korkmaz is checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Green. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
And that one falls for Bay. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
76ers foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Bagley. Out of bounds. Going to be Philadelphia's ball. For Philadelphia, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Yep, that one goes.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's Diallo. Coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Pass to Bay. Back to Joseph. And here's Diallo. And finished off by Stewart.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Stewart, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Back to Diallo. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Bay. Over Milton. Bay, no good. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bagley. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Joseph. Bagley with it. Sinks that one from the post. Bagley's got his first basket.
He has a number of shots in his bag. Bagley's so superb at knowing what to do in this area.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
For the Pistons, Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Cunningham comes in for Diallo. And it's Lee in for Joseph. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man who can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious...
Oh! Throw it down!
76.
So it's the Philadelphia 7. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Olynyk. Diallo comes in for Bay. And Joseph is subbed in for Lee. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Diallo in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Mr. Clutch. 7 points in the game. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Diallo left side. Over Milton. Pass to Joseph. The 3. And again, the Pistons missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Grant. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Detroit. Down low. Oh, deflected. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Mr. Clutch. There's the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Shot is up. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 11. The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Grant. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Diallo with the ball. Here's Joseph. 6 to shoot. Now Grant. Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. That one falls. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Up top, Grant tries to break his ice. That one a little long.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 3-pointer goes.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Pass to Graham. The turnaround jumper. Again, the miss by Grant.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 30 points.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 14. To the inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Here's Cunningham. Green covering. Diallo outside. Pass to Stewart. To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line for Detroit.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
The Pistons making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Millsap, he's checked in for the Sixers. Korkmaz comes in for Niang.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see. Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Bagley. On the wing, Green. Pass to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Milton. Here's Mr. Clutch. Stewart defends. The baseline J. Milton, no good. Detroit has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Grant with it. Now here's Stewart. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Oh, nice D from Millsap. Here's Mr. Clutch. Stewart defends. Here's Mr. Clutch. Kept alive. Korkmaz. The layup misses.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Grant, the pass to Stewart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes a first.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter here. It's stolen away.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Joel Embiid.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Furkan Korkmaz, and it's Bassi in at the center position.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Cunningham. Green covering. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't go that time. From deep. No good. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
All right, so do you think you deferred to your teammates just a bit too much in this one?
Nah, I let it set up my Kings. To help them shine, that's what I'm all about, man.
Yeah, well, make you a man and make you 100 more. Boy, real, boy. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface, around me, no Babyface. I don't give about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tape. Got in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. Me and HB is an instant slap, an instant plaque, a system crash. I pitched it black and wrist and max, and anything less I can't live with that. Hunger for more and I still got the craving. What you know about when the walls get to caving? What you know about staying silent and patient and working out kings before kings for their win? You don't even believe what.
Club.
Guys, where can people find you on social media, helping people become better at the game? Elijah Dream, you first.
As you can see, Elijah Dream, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, the whole works. All my socials are the exact same. That's where you can find me. I look forward to seeing you guys there.
And for me, I'm on Twitch, Twitter, Reddit, and I now have a YouTube channel, which I didn't have on the last episode. So started that up. So it's been a lot of fun. And you can catch me streaming.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the now it's ended out.
Hey, Kevin.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden.
Coming onto the
most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season.
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Levine against Green for the three. Rebound by the 76ers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
It's stolen. Takes the three. Rebound collected by Levine. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Caruso. To the middle. Green makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 76ers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Mr. Clutch. Misses the three. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Green. The pass to Milton. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Green. And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 8.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Pass to Caruso. He takes it in. Bradley, no one around him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Inside, here's Millsap. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Right side, White. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Mr. Clutch in the guard position.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. And that one's good. Millsap.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Green passes to Levine. And here's White. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. Up and in on the way.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Clark in evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty player. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him. Liked his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. It's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball. Instincts.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Derek Jones comes in for Green. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And it's James Harden in for Danny Green.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Offensive rebound. Embiid lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Takes a three. Rebound by the 76ers. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, White. He dishes it to DeRozan. Ball with a wide-open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Vucevic defending. Harris outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Now, here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Down low. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Vucevic.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Outside, White. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first pop. Big time effort for Joel. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what... He's checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Maxey. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Derek Jones is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside, Ball to the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And they get it back. Embiid dishes to Harris. And it's Chicago with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, Embiid with the steal. Harden against Levine. Good.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 15. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 11.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. There's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Ball. And the shot is good for Mr. Clutch.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 15. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ball driving the lane. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Out to Harris. The pass to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. Back to Harris. Pulls up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Some changes for Chicago. Green, he's checked in for Jones. White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Vucevic. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Embiid with the steal. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Levine.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 19. Fires the 3. They get it back. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Paul Millsap's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Back to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Poke loose. Here's Harden on the wing. Tight covering, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Caruso kicks to White. They need this one. And he sinks the layup.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Caruso. Fires the three. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Caruso. The shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
For three, Levine. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Caruso. To end the run, and the layup is good. Caruso's got 6 points. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden outside, passes to Millsap. Inside, Mr. Clutch, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
Now Levine. From the arc. No good. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous. And as we
76ers
ends up going with the new group. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Green out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Reed, and it's Niang in at the small forward position. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mr. Clutch has got 29.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And Ball gets double-teamed. The wide-open look here for Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. There's the triple. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Vucevic throws it down.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, he's a threat down there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Vucevic defending. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ball up top. Reed covering. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
For your Bulls, Matt Thomas.
Now here's Dosunmu. Outside for Thomas. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Remaining in the game.
Going inside. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Double team on Thomas. He kicks to Vucevic. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 22. Green left side. Here's Mr. Clutch. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Mr. Clutch has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the 76ers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season. They'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Mr. Clutch.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Bulls with another miss. Now the 76ers with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the inside. Massey. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Chicago ball. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Levine. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific...
Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out there.
Great team win tonight. I thought we brought energy from the tip, and that
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're looking comfortable out there. You feeling good? You feeling good?
Oh, man, look, I got a nice rhythm with my teammates, with the media. Hey, me and Coach starting to see eye and eye. Well, I think we're starting to see eye and eye.
Well, speaking of Coach, I just had a conversation with him, and I think he's ready to get you in the starting lineup.
Are you serious?
Do I look like Ashton Kutcher?
Who?
Punked.
I don't know what you're talking about, Coach.
Oh, man, you're making me feel old, MP. Come on. Oh, look, all kidding aside, you're the starter.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yo, look, I'm ready. This is what I do. I'm ready to go out there, show the city what I got, baby. Thank you, Coach G. Woo! Starting, man. Dude.
Make you a million and make you 100 more. Boy, real. Boy. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate. Right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface around me, no Babyface. I don't give about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tape. Got in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. BNHB is an instant slapper, instant plaque, a system crash. I pitch. Yeah.
Hey, look, first start. Why do you think it took so long for the coaching staff to come to their senses?
Look, Frank, getting into the starting lineup is something that's not given, bro. That's something that's earned. And it just took me a minute to earn the coach's trust, that's all.
Well, it must have been hard waiting, though, right?
But I don't look at it like I was waiting, you know? I was working, man. Doing what I love to do, it wasn't that difficult for me.
Well, okay then. Well, how much do you think not being the coach's first choice in the draft made getting into the starting lineup an uphill battle for you?
I mean, everybody got their biases, Frank. Luckily, I've been able to perform enough to change anybody's mind that needed changing, you know?
Well, the coaches, first and foremost, I'd imagine.
Look, everybody's in the building. Coaches, the fans, the other teams. I'm an equal opportunity entertainer, Frank.
Yeah, well, it sounds like I need to make sure I'm in my seat then early.
Hey, that's a good idea, and you don't want to miss nothing.
The 2K League Season 5 draft is coming up on February 26th, and one prospect that you're probably going to be hearing a lot more from in the next few months is Antseason.
He's a top 5 draft pick contender, and recently we caught up with him on his thoughts about the draft and the possibility of going professional. Check it out. Anthony, aka Antseason, welcome to 2K TV.
How you doing, Chris? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you're about to be drafted. Have you been thinking about that moment, or are you just trying to stay kind of level-headed about it?
Yeah, I can't help but think about it. You know, it's really exciting, the idea to be drafted by an NBA team and to be professional. So for me, it's, you know, I picture the moment. I've seen other people get drafted with the cameras and live.
The sun shining brightly on down. And let's go.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Mr. Clutch out there with Harden. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And that one's good quickly.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
There's Mr. Clutch in the game against Chicago. Very impressive. Thibault on the wing. The pass to Mr. Clutch. 5 on the clock for 3. It's rebounded by New York. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Harris knocks it loose.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Now here is Harris. Here's Mr. Clutch. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Now Walker. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Launches it. A three-pointer's right on target.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now, here is Robinson. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Walker kicks to Barrett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can. And it's got to be liberating for Walker these past few seasons, not having to do everything himself.
Right. He spent 8 years in Charlotte, guys, and carried such a heavy burden night by night, only to make the playoff.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Walker in the corner. Kicks it to Barrett. Quickly against Harden. Pass to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harden the pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now the pass to Robinson. And Embiid with the block. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low. Harris's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Walker dishes to Robinson. Back to Walker. Inside, Randall. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch from past the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The dish to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. Quickly covering. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Back to Embiid. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Embiid's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Reddish comes in for Quickly. And it's Burton for Walker.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Randall. Here's Harris. From 13 feet, it goes down. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely. That shot, no good. Nice D from Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Harris kicks to Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Randall. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Harden inside the three-point line. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, here's Barrett. Defended by Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got his 2nd bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And it's good, 2 points. Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
76ers with the new shot clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Randall. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Harris. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Harris has got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Robinson kicks to Burks, and there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his 2nd foul, and he can't afford to pick.
Around the floor. Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in the season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Kemba Walker is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot.
2 trays now in the 2nd quarter after he hit one in the 1st.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Quickly. To the inside. Robinson passes to Barrett.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Robinson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Randall finds Barrett. Randall with the ball. Outside, Walker. Pass to Barrett. Back to Walker. And here is Robinson. And there's the pass to Quickly. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Quickly's got 13.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 8. On the 3 off target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Walker's shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Knicks. 8-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Robinson finds Barrett. Pass to Walker. Over Harris. Offensive rebound. On the wing quickly. Guarded by Harden. Randall. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Offensive rebound. Back to Quickly. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to Barrett. 4 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Randall with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
They double-team Walker. It's Barrett on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Barrett kicks to Walker. Here's Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Takes it inside. Pass to Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. High post try. And the 76ers get it back. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson. Reddish comes in for Quickly. And it's Burks in for Walker. Philadelphia leading by 13. Harden with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The pass to Mr. Clutch. That one doesn't drop. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
A three ball. And it's Noel with the rebound. Knicks trail by 13. Reddish dishes to Burks. 36 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Barrett. D right on him. To halt the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Mr. Clutch. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
One of the premier shots.
And so it's the Philadelphia 7. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Outside, Walker. Latrey. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
They double team Walker. Now, here's Quickly. 13 points in the game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Embiid. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Here's Randall. To get open is Robinson. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Robinson. To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Embiid against Robinson. Here's Randall. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Randall passes to Quickly. Outside, Walker. To stop the drought. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Knicks trail by 17. On the wing quickly. He dishes it to Robinson. Passes it to Walker. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Barrett into the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for James Harden. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. Down by 15. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now, here's Milton. Quickly covering. Here's Mr. Clutch. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Julius Randle picks one up. The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And here is Quickly. He's got 13. Count it. Good. Quickly's got 15.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
No good for Mr. Clutch. Knicks trail by 16. Walker in the corner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Walker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Randall, and the basket by Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And Walker kicks to Noel. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Quickly. Not enough on that one as it misses. The 76ers leading by 15. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Walker. He's tightly guarded. Knicks with a new 14, and they recover it. There's Mr. Clutch, quickly covering. Here's Mr. Clutch. Craps in the tray. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Kemba Walker. Reddish out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Noel in at the 5 down low.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Here's Mr. Clutch. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas?
They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
To the middle, here's Best. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Reddish. Walker in the post. They double-team Walker. Dishes to Noel. Fires from deep. Walker's shot is off. Philadelphia's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And there's the drive.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. George Niang, he's checked in for Korkmaz. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pass to Toppin. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Knicks making a switch here. Fournier is checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Mr. Clutch.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Gibson. Over in the corner, Green. Clock at 4. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go. Misses off the right iron. And so it's New York with it. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good.
Elbow. 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires for 3. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin.
Having covered the league for many years now, I've seen my share of championship teams, and I see a lot of similarities between those teams and this team. Is it fair to say that you see yourselves as title contenders?
You know, we try not to worry about those labels. Our goal is to win a championship. Hey, everyone.
Look, you put up big numbers tonight, MP, and is this just a confirmation that you should have been starting from day one?
You know, I think it's confirmation of how far I've come as a player since I got here. I got to give a ton of credit to the coaching staff.
Okay. But MP, let's be honest here. Were you trying to send a message to the coaching staff with your play tonight?
Look, Frank, I'm trying to send a message to the entire league. I'm here, baby. And the rest of the NBA, they go...
All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.
Stage. Right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface ride me, no Babyface. I don't give a about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tape. Got in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. Me and HB is an instant slapper, instant plaque, a system crash. I pitched it black and wrist the max. And anything less, I can't live with that. Hunger for more and I still got the craving. What you know about when the walls get the cave? And what you know about staying solid and patient and working out kings before kings work their way. You don't even believe what you say when you say it. More
my moment.
Now, going into the draft, obviously a lot of teams are looking for point guards. Tell the fans about your game and how you got started in competitive 2K.
I got started in the park just like a lot of people did, and I transitioned the ante up the stage. You know, I played a lot of that when I was younger, and then I found Pro, and I was like, wow, this is a lot more fun. And, you know, I have a background in basketball growing up, so it's like, wow, this is like, you know, it brings me back to the good days. And yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Pro.
What a view of Center City, Philadelphia. We're coming to you from... And let's go...
Thanks, Brian.
He is fun to watch too, Allie. Good stuff there. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Grayson Allen is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Portis in at center, filling out the middle. And for Philadelphia, Thibault and Harris, the 3 and the 4. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot. Early on in the schedule. Brent, what things do veteran players try to do at this point of the season?
I think it's building on just a rhythm, BA, being in great condition. You kind of have a barometer with which you know you want to be at offensively, defensively. And so it's just about getting that rhythm as quickly as you can.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Outside Thibault. Here's Mr. Clutch. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Embiid. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Holiday doubled up. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Holiday passes to Portis. Shoots over Embiid. And that one's long.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Allen defending. Here's Mr. Clutch. Offensive board. Embiid misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Allen against Harden. Allen, the pass to Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. That one goes. Count it. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Here's Holiday. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Pass to Embiid. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Middleton. Really had troubles in the loss to Washington. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Lets it go from 11. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it was really their defense that got them to win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. That free throw good from Portis. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Thibault. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Now here's Middleton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. Thibault with a steal. Pass to Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Mr. Clutch. The rebound by Allen.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Mr. Clutch. Coming off a terrific game against New York. The three is up. Good D by Middleton.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game.
And he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Milton's checked in for the Sixers. Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Doubled by Milton. Deflects the pass. Embiid with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Antetokounmpo with the block.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. A shot block by Giannis.
On the wing, Connaughton. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That's Ibaka defending. And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 6 points. The Bucks trail. Timeout called, the Bucks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
A different look. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's James Harden. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Drills it from deep. Now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And Down it goes. 2 points.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Portis. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Could that be tricky, making that transition 1 seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Middleton. And it's blocked by Thibault. They retain possession. Here's Holiday. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from Harris. The Sixers trailing. Harden to pass to Harris. Antetokounmpo with the block. Middleton with it. He's got 9. Pass to Allen. Middleton outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got 9 points in the quarter. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
The coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer, not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Embiid. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Milwaukee in the lead. Portis outside.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Give him 8. Down low. Portis with the steal. And he's going for the oop here. And Giannis with the dunk.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Man, Holiday powers it home.
That's a great try from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game. Jacks up a 3. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Allen, the pass to Portis. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Harden. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hits the 3-pointer.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Now here's Holiday. 11 feet out, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Middleton is doubled. Portis finds Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside for Harden. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here, and he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him. Allen, the pass to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Harden. Embiid with it. Over Holiday. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Embiid. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Now here's Harden, and there it is for him.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Bucks on top, up 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Middleton is the 3, with Giannis in at 4. Drew Holiday out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Portis in at the 5. Now here's Portis. And that one drops for him. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Back to Harden.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
I like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. Who poked away. It's stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Harris. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Sixers trailing. Outside Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Holiday. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Holiday doubled up. Portis left side. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Portis. Allen against Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 12.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Holiday doubled up. For 3, Allen. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Holiday. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Holiday. And he lobs it up top. And Giannis throws it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Embiid. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. To the middle. It's stolen by Holiday. And they're on the break. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
Think about Drew Holiday and his ability, B.A., to step between the 1 and 2 position as a high-level pro and defender.
And your Sixers dance team.
Here's Harden. Give him 8. Well, Brent, with Holiday, he spent plenty of time at both guard spots.
Yeah, very few guards, B.A., can do that seamlessly, and Holiday does it. He can play the 1 and 2 to score and facilitate, but he's going to take on the toughest defensive assignment and shut that guy down as well.
Pass to Allen. Outside Holiday. Throws it up high. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Inside. And the jam by Ibaka.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 12. Harris. And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Now here's Holiday. Tightly guarded. Here's Nora. Misses the 3. To the paint. 1 second left. And Harris lays it up and in. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. And he ends the quarter with... A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey, Doc, you're running right here. Come on. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing a need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. Doc sees an opportunity right now for them to put their stamp on this game.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Allen, the pass to Holiday. Allen on the wing. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. Over Thibault, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. So both free throws good from Allen.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the inside, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Allen inside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 11. Harris outside. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Harris. And he banks in the layup.
See Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Allen, the pass to Ibaka. And too long on the shot. The 76ers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. And the shot goes in. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Nora. Allen with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Allen. There's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Now here's Thibault. The 3 ball. And they get it back. Down low. Embiid. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's now only a 5-point Bucks lead. For Milwaukee, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Outside Holiday.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and 1 more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Nora. Harris against Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holiday. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Mr. Clutch. And he lays it up and in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Holiday passes to Allen. It's Middleton on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Philadelphia. They've gone on an 8-0 run. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. To the inside, Harris. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Oh, got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Trying to get back on track. Offensive rebound. Here's Holiday. Middleton against Harris. Here's Holiday. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Holiday. Cranked it in off the glass. And now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. The Bucks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Back to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. Good D by Harris. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Allen. Middleton from the outside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Yeah, and you know.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers.
You know, that's a real honor. Joker's a genius-level passer, one of the
Make you $1 million and make you 100 more. Boy, real. Boy. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface, around me, no Babyface. I don't give about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tapes. Y'all in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. Me and HB is an instant slapper, instant plaque, a system crash. I pitched it black and wrist the max, and anything less I can't live with that. Hunger for more and I still got the craving. What you know about when the walls get the cave, and what you know about staying silent and patient and working out kinks before kinks work their way. You don't even believe what you say when you say it. More focus on making it than making statements. Everybody around me elevated, yeah, I'm guessing the vibe is contagious. Let's go. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. If you're not working, you taking up space. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface, where I mean. Hold up, take this where I wanna go. Make you $1 million and make you 100 more. They praying I stop, cause cause that's what they need the most. Big Cuban link round my neck, go see 3PO. I fell asleep at the top while they sleeping on me. In the mirror where I see my only friend and opponent. Can't run up.
And of course, coming into the season, this season is a little bit more unique than previous seasons because of the addition of 3v3. How have you prepared to become a professional player with 3v3 in mind and 5v5?
Right, I think it's a really cool opportunity for the league and all the players in general. And like I said, my background with Park and ANTF, I think it's going to help me a lot in the 3v3 side of it. And of course, I've been playing Pro for the last few years, so I think that I'm well equipped to do well in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very... Hey, Dave. Thank you. A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And for the 76ers. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Embiid in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Steve. This has the feel of a playoff game.
Kevin, these teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
The dunk by Achiuwa.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Achiuwa.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's VanVleet. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. VanVleet knows how to create separation.
Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. From outside, off the mark. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Out left to the wing. Anunoby with it. Now defended by Embiid. Now, here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harden scanning the floor. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Now here's VanVleet. 11-point game his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mr. Clutch and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Steve, along with everything else he does, VanVleet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads. He makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
Off the mark on that three from Mr. Clutch.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Van Vliet's got 5.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Achua. Harden kicks to Thibault. That's tipped. The pass to Mr. Clutch. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. To end the drought. Rebound by the Raptors.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Back to Van Vliet. Down low. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Mr. Clutch. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston. And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he is partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
The 76ers trail by 5. Harden the pass to Mr. Clutch. Yep, it counts. Mr. Clutch has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Pass to Van Vliet. Good D by Embiid.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Embiid. And the layup falls. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
To the inside, Van Vliet laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The 76ers trail. With the drive, and that one is hammered home.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
No good from Mr. Clutch.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it...
The 76ers trail by 3. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Mr. Clutch out there with Harden, and it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Van Vliet passes to Young. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Young. Van Vliet's got 9.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Harris. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good. This game is all even. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mikhailuk. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Defended by Thibault. Back to Van Vliet. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 12 in the game.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Inside. Here's Harris. Kept alive. Here's Embiid. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Raptors trail by 5. Passes it to Mikhailuk. From outside the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
There's Mr. Clutch, covered by Van Vliet. With the second effort, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They gotta be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Embiid. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Van Vliet. And again, it's Joel Embiid. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Philadelphia?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Van Vliet looking around. To the paint. Here's Achua. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Achua's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Mr. Clutch goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Siakam. Anunoby, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Now, here's Siakam. His last outing, 16 points for him.
And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection. Hits for a solid percentage from the field, from 3, and from the line.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA, he makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, They don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 20 points for him. Driving inside. Down low. And slam dunk by Harris.
He has a great feel for making the right play. The timely roll off the screen. Tobias Harris.
Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. Over to the left wing. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The 76ers leading by 10. 1:53 left here in the second. Harris, right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers on top. They're up by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
The engine that makes them run. He's been able to push the action, and he's making great decisions.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Now, here's Anunoby, defended by Thybulle. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to VanVleet. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
There's Mr. Clutch. 22 points for him. Harden against VanVleet. And he drives in. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Here's Mr. Clutch looking for Harris. He gets it there.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. Up top, Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Siakam with it, picked up by Harris. Takes it inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the 76ers. Now, here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Here he goes. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from deep. Harden. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet outside. They swipe it. And here we go. Harden outside. They get a hand on it. Siakam with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Anunoby. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Toronto calls timeout. Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the Raptors also making a change. Young's checked in. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Here's Van Vliet. James Harden picking up that last basket. Van Vliet passes to Young. Van Vliet outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Young. High, arcing shot. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside. Harden's got 9. Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet outside. Guarded by Harden. The pass to Van Vliet. There's the drive. Harden with the defensive effort.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
To the middle, here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Guarded by Harden. To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered by Van Vliet. Millsap misses.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Guarded by Harden. Lock at 6. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance.
One shot.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Birch finds Siakam, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. There's Mr. Clutch. Kicks it out to Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. And here is Siakam. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Birch. Missed inside.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
There's Mr. Clutch, defended by Young. Boucher with the ball. Pass to Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden up top. On the wing, Harris. 3-pointer, 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss, and the shot is good. Embiid's got 28.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Achua finds Siakam. Now Van Vliet. He lobs it up. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Van Vliet.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Siakam. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Anunoby. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Thibault for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Down low, here's Harris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Now the pass to Siakam. That shot off. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And they continue to control the glass.
Mr. Clutch, covered by Siakam. Here's Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
With the drive.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And the Raptors call time here. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Mr. Clutch. In the corner, Harden. He's feeling it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Siakam. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
No good for Mr. Clutch. Siakam with it. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. Achua in the corner. Back to Van Vliet. Knocks down the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
This is what happens when Fred gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
Harden outside. Harris against Siakam. Harris passes to Mr. Clutch. He kicks to Harden. With 1 on the clock, and slam dunk by Harris.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Good on the first. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hi, MP. Another solid game. Well done.
Thank you, Candace.
You know, I'm working on a long-form piece on the best assessment.
That's an interesting question. I say just a willingness to work.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, whoa. Make you a million and make you 100 more. Boy, real, boy. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface around me, no Babyface. I don't give about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tape. Got in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. Me and this B is an instant slapper, instant plaque, a system crash. I pitched it black and red. Yeah, whoa. Make you a million and make you 100 more. Boy, real, boy. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface around me, no Babyface. I don't give about playing it safe. Surveillance the way that they running my tape. Got in the craze like the OB2K. Chaos whenever I touch down, no breaks. Me and this B is an instant slapper, instant plaque, a system crash. I pitched it black and wrist the max, and anything less I can't live with that. Hunger for more and I still got the craving. What you know about when the walls get to caving? What you know about staying silent and patient and working out kinks before kicks for they win? Don't even believe what you say when you say it. More focus on making it than making statements. Everybody around me elevated. Yeah, I'm guessing the vibe is contagious. Let's go. Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. If you're not working, you taking up space. I'm at the table, 1,000 a plate. How you gonna tell me this isn't a date? I'm down the street from the Denzel estate, right around the corner from Babyface. Now my dog Babyface around me. Hold up, take this where I wanna go. Make you a million and make you 100 more. They praying I stop, cause that's what they need the most. Big Cuban link round my neck, go see 3BO. I fell asleep at the top while they sleeping on me. In the mirror where I see my only friend and opponent. Can't run up on us, there's too much confetti on us. I know, money ain't everything, but we still want it. I'm 101, but ain't no re-rocking it. Said what I said and I'm standing on top of it. Gas on my bitches to boost up her confidence. She throwing fits at me just like my closet. I never got rich, kinda someone else pockets. Addicted to C-notes, I went up an octave. Strategically moving to win on the option. I ain't forcing. A tortoise, a tournament. If I was stuck in a room with your